It's a Tony and a CD. Hello, gamers. Hello, hello. How are things? How are stuff and things? Oh god. Isn't there, like, not much going on today at E3? I'm, like, so out of it, man. I used to get so freaking hyped, and now I'm, like... eh. I kinda hate it, to be honest. I miss that hype. But I think it's, like... I don't know, when they started doing their own shows, I feel like that kind of messed with it as well, maybe, if that makes sense. Where it's like, yeah, we're not going to E3 because we're doing our own thing. Also, why do I hear... Did someone here? I don't know. Thought I heard Molly barking. And maybe a slam of a door? I don't know. It's probably fine. Tony, you just got into Puppet's Bunker. Pog. I haven't run Puppet's Bunker in a bit. I need to, though. Although it is my thing with Puppet's Bunker is, like... It has the coolest near gear, in my opinion, fashion-wise, but it is my least favorite out of the 3 raids, which is a shame. Yeah, I'm, like, conflicted about tomorrow, because apparently there's a Square Enix, thing, and, it's right when I would be streaming, so I'm like, at God, what do? Like, well, because I think it starts at 4, so, or 4 my time, I should say. Watch party. Yeah, that's what Shadow was saying. He's like, you should do something. Because I was like, do I not stream? Because I kind of want to watch it. I know there's an indie thing. I can't remember if that was today or Monday. That might be Monday. I don't know. However, and I'm guessing you guys haven't noticed yet, potentially, but, so we have a surprise. Although I don't know if I can really say it's a surprise, because I kind of mentioned it on stream before. But, we have a couple new emotes. And there's more on the way. But we have 2 that are already available. Or at least they should be. I can use them. Oh, apparently a parcel was delivered. I just got a notification. Yep. It's my boy! Look at him eating the popcorn! So, I hope people like them. I think he is adorable. Bilby did such a good job. I love him. My son. So yeah, that's my surprise for the day. This is what I have. My tiny boy is now in emote form. Feels good, man. We now have the perfect emote for anything heavily story-based, or, you know, when you get the several cutscenes are about to play in succession, set aside some time. I always say to grab the popcorn, and now we have the popcorn! So, yeah. We have all of the pop. I didn't know what to call it, so I just went with pop, because I was like, I never thought that far ahead. But I figured that would be fine. Because I know I have, like, some other emotes do nom and stuff, but I was like, eh, it's fine, it's popcorn. Easy to find. Heck yeah. But yeah, not gonna lie. I was, I've just been super stoked. My plan is to, like, add the other emotes probably to Frankerface. I haven't done that yet, because I'm bad. But also, to be fair, I just literally did those. I'm surprised that they can be used. Because I literally just uploaded them like an hour ago. And it seemed like they instantly were usable, which is neat, I guess? I remember in my day, you had to wait multiple days for someone to be like, yes, this is okay. But yeah, I'm gonna probably add them to Frankerface, that way people can still use them in chat if they want to, but also in Discord. So I think Frankerface is linked to Discord. I believe. Because I know a lot of the emotes are in there. Although, to be actually, no, it might be the better Twitch TV emotes that are in there. But either way, I can still upload them, so it's fine. The wait times are pretty much non-existent for emote uploads now. See, I thought that was for, like, partners. I wasn't really expecting that to be, like, an affiliate thing. But hey, it works for me. But yeah. So now we have the new Hey emote, and we got the popcorn emote, and, my plan is to get a new This Is Fine emote with Akira, because, obviously, I feel like the This Is Fine one is a family favorite in our community, so I was like, I thought that would be a cool one to be a revamp. And then I do have another surprise one, but Bilby said that he'd probably get to them later this month, because I wasn't really sure, like, how I would feel about them, so I was like, I'm just gonna get 2 and see how those look. But then, Bilby ended up finishing them, and I'm like, oh my god, I love them. And he was like, when I commissioned him again, he was like, oh, I'm so excited to do more. He's like, I love your character, and I'm like, Pog. But yeah. So, eventually, we will have, 4 Akira emotes, and that'll be the play. So we'll have 4 of him, and then I'm gonna keep the Molly emote, because of course. I'm pretty sure I would be shunned if I got rid of that one. And then I gotta figure out, I'm not sure, I mean, not that it matters. I'm gonna put them on Frankerface anyways, but I'll probably put, like, either the what or the cozy emote. But to be fair, I could go either with the love emote or the cozy emote for one with Molly, because they're both really cute, and even though it's a cozy emote, I kind of also associate it with hugging sometimes. Because, I mean, can you blame me? So I feel like that one also could somewhat work for love, but either way. I'll probably move, if I do keep the regular Molly emote, then either the what emote or, cozy will be, like, the $9 slot. But it'll be on Frankerface, so, like, you can use it either way. It's just, basically the other slots are just for me. So I can use them. But anyway. Yeah. I am excited. I was kind of like debating on if I wanted to upload them all at once, but then when Bilby got back to me, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use them because I love them, and I can't remember when he actually sent me them. It was sometime this week, but I've just been like, I want to tell people, but I also want a surprise. So, but yeah. And, I'm not gonna lie, it's oddly very refreshing seeing tiny emotes and like artwork of someone that's not my face. It's kind of funny. I'm like, oh, Akira looks so cute. And so different from me. Thank God! Listen, CD, I've never really thought about it, but like, I mentioned it to Bilby because we started getting the 4-year resubs, which is still bananas. But like, I've had essentially like the same emotes for the 4 years. Like, I've swapped some of them out, but they've been like the same style for like, well, really 5+ because I got emotes before affiliate was even a thing. So it's just, I don't know, it's oddly refreshing. I know you love my face, but like, oddly refreshing. But also, let's be real here. We have some things that need to be taken care of, and by that I mean we gotta help Edgeworth. Cause my god, this trial has been a lot, and has taken 10 years because of lack of streams mostly, but still. It was very funny. Steak made the mistake of being like, hey, so did you finish the Edgeworth trial yet? What did I miss? And I was like, at first, I was like, it took my brain a minute, where I was like, please hold, I have to like, wake up and get back in the zone, because I was kind of brain dead when he asked me. But the more I started talking about it, the more I was like, bro, you missed so freaking much. So much happened to Edgeworth and in the trial. We learned so many things. Which I thought was really funny. He expected, you know, like a short whodunit answer, and it was like, oh god, no. The case blew wide open. Speaking of, the old man is still on the run, as far as I know. Yeah, the biggest can of worms. You're not wrong. Truly. So we just got a lot. But I'm hoping that maybe today will be the day. I would love to see how this all ends. So, I'm just gonna, you know, I've done my emote spiel for now. Until someone else pops in and is like, what's the surprise? Who is that? I'll be like, you know. It's my boy. Who I guess he's becoming a mascot of the stream. Don't worry about it. He's in his little suspenders and flower crown. I love him. The flower crown's so good. Okay, anyway. Phoenix Wright time. I have to read again. We'll see how long my voice lasts, but also Molly is in her cage, so it'll be a minimum of 4 hours anyway, if my voice can actually, you know, last. We'll see. Alright, Grossberg, what do you got? Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. See? Truly just jumping right back into it. It's only a dream. Only a dream! I don't know what to tell you, but it might not be only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. Wait a minute. Did we... We didn't figure out who this letter was from yet, right? We just found it in the safe. Okay. As you imagined. That's just another layer to what is happening. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Oh, that's what he did. See, when I was telling it to Steak, I was like, yeah, he tried to get the other guy, but he probably missed. But, oh yeah, he just straight up threw the gun, and don't throw guns! It is dangerous! Who would have thought? Although he was young, and listen, a lot happened to this situation. It's really a mess. I hate that it's like dramatic as it is, it also as dramatic and ridiculous as it is, it's also like, yeah, I mean, if you're stuck in an elevator with a crazy man who's like low-key trying to attack your father, you might also throw a gun if you're like freaking 6 years old or however young Edgy was at this time. Like, you're not gonna know better, you're just gonna try to help your dad. So, it's like maximum ridiculous levels, and yet still makes sense. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder. His career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. There we go. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Music's so good. I say this every time, but it's like, it's very good. Honestly, it just makes me like, you know, all of the, like, there's so many, like, good remixes and stuff, like, of Pokemon and Zelda and Sonic, and, like, it just makes me want to have, like, playlists that include Phoenix Wright, because, like, dang, dude. Very good. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? Although, to be fair, speaking of things like that, I can't wait for, Games Done Quick to come out, because every time Games Done Quick goes live, they always have the best playlists, and I'm just like, man, share the link! Give it to me! Like, there's so much good video game music that they play. Although it is a shame, because I think the last few ones, like, the music is in their streams, but not in their VODs. So, like, when you watch it on YouTube, the music isn't there. And it's like, I assume that's because of, like, DMCA and shit, which makes sense. But it's, like, it's really weird. As someone who does watch a lot of the VODs, I don't know. Games Done Quick without the music is very strange to me. Because it's like, it's a vibe, so it's very weird. Who's a defense attorney without peer? It sounds trite, but it's true. Also, I won't lie, I already got my shirt for GDQ, or well, I haven't got it, but I pre-ordered it. I don't know if it'll actually arrive on time. But that's the theory of it all, is that you get your virtual attendance shirt. And this year's logo is really cool, so I'm pretty hyped. Well, you may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. It always comes back to the Fays. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. Again, always comes back to the Fays. I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. Oh my god, are they saying that the ghost lied to protect Edgy? Is that what's happening? You saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh my god. Also, is their mom still alive or nah? This case! Mips! Hello! Hello, hello! Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. He started streaming just when I was making dinner. Oh no! Yeah, I started streaming a bit earlier today because, well, I just had a sandwich, so I was like, it was kind of like, am I gonna have a sandwich or am I gonna cook my HelloFresh? But some of my dishes were dirty still, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm just gonna start the dishwasher and cook for supper, because don't judge me. So I was like, well, if we're doing that, we'll just start early. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Ooh, now we're talking. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Yo, there's no way, right? Right? Bro. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy! Oh, shit! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time in court reports. What? But that means... the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Bro! Oh my god! Mips, you got here at a time. At the perfect time. Also, as I'm sure you noticed, because CD already threw one out, and, you know, we had the other one on the screen, but, we got a couple new emotes, with more on the way, but, I hope everyone likes them. My son, I love him. He's got the popcorn, he freaking ready. He knew Von Karma was coming! If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory at Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. But yeah, as I mentioned to CD, all of the old emotes that are going to be replaced by the new Akira ones, I'm gonna put them on Frankerface, so that people can still use them in chat, and I'm gonna upload them to Discord so that they can still be used there. So, they are not going to disappear. They will still be around. All over the place, really. So, yeah, but I'm pretty excited. I think Bilby did a really good job, and I look forward to, when the other ones get made, too. I just hope everyone likes them. I was telling CD it's oddly refreshing seeing really cute art of something not my face. I've had the same, like, emote style for 5 years now, and it's just like, oh my god. I love his little flower crown. Bilby always does a good job. It's true. It's true. Like, I mentioned it to him, but I can't freaking believe that I've been getting work done from him for 5 years. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. I never really thought about it until I got the 4-year resubs last month, and I was like, holy shit, man. Like, my emotes have always been done by Bilby, cause I think I started with him, like, right when he started doing emotes, and it's just very cool. I appreciate it. Like, the other ones probably won't be done until the end of the month, unless he, like, zooms through his other commissions. But I'm just like, we love to see you busy, you know? It's, nice to see getting all the commissions. We love this. Alright, Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? Who would have thought? Von Karma? Faulty evidence? I never would have imagined this. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea, or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! Maya, I've never been to Europe. Strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I mean, was it really a vacation, or was it a midlife crisis? We'll see. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Was it to murder? I don't know. Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. I mean, wouldn't it, like... Oh god, my drink. Why are you dripping? Don't drip. Please no. Like to not spill this. Maybe. I spilt it everywhere. God damn it. My sweater! Cries. But, like, assuming he's so young, would there not be, like, something? Like, a law to get him off the hook? I mean, granted, now he's, you know, old and shit, but... I thought they had something for, like, kids that are so young when it comes to this kind of thing. Japan supposedly has a 99.8% conviction rate. You know, rip Edgeworth. But aren't we in oh, what is it that everyone says? I don't actually know how to say it out loud. Like, Japan, California? Are we not in California right now? Question mark. Mr. Wright? If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Minimal age for criminal accountability is 14 in Germany. Yeah, like... Again, this is probably just too much logic for a video game. But, man... Wasn't he in 3rd grade? So I feel like he... I mean, I don't know anything, but he might be younger than that? Also, are we going to... here? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy. 3rd grade would be like 8. Yeah, like you would think that there would be a law, but I suppose they kind of messed that up when the ghost lied. Putting logic to a video game. Help. It's abort. Ah, it's you. Yeah, I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. Oh, good! We can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! This is fine. I'm sure this is fine. I'm not worried. You worried, Chad? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Okay. I'm gonna say no, but also, when you say the Kellogg's guy, who? Who is the Kellogg's guy? I'm intrigued. Kellogg's cornflakes. Okay, so I'm guessing, like, a man. Not. Or is it? My brain instantly is just like Tony the Tiger, but that's Frosted Flakes. Although, is there really a difference between Frosted Flakes and Corn Flakes? I don't know, man. Well, I suppose Corn Flakes probably just don't have the icing. But yeah, my brain, you just said like Kellogg's, my brain went Cereal Man and instantly just Tony the Tiger. That's where I went. Which I don't think is gonna be the case. I was like, what's the weird history of Tony the Tiger? I'm in. Let's go. Or Fruit Loops? Yeah. Well, Fruit Loops are Toucan Sam. I like Fruit Loops. It's all Kellogg's. Okay, that's fair. So I'm guessing. So what is this weird history? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick. The file for DL6, it's completely empty. Oh good, did he steal it? What are you doing in here? Oh. Hey! Von Karma! You. How did you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Oh my god. That is... What? 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 How do you guys know these things? Also, man, I mean, I'm thankful he invented cornflakes because, you know, that led to good things. But dang, he sounds concerning. I'm very concerned. I have learned things today. Concerning things. Mr. Edgeworth, is your student Wright? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. You would think, CD. Yeah. Too much cornflakes as a kid! Oh my god! Heck! You figured it out. You're gonna kill CD. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Man. I'm glad I don't go to, like, grocery stores now. Because I'm gonna, like, someday I'm eventually gonna, like, walk by some cornflakes and just be like, oh god. Gonna unfortunately remember this. Like, Tony, I don't even know, man. Kellogg's was freaking wild. Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is... Why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. This topic started because I'm eating cornflakes and remembered. Oh, man. This is why I eat Frosted Flakes. I'm gonna stick with Tony the Tiger, okay? I'm gonna be okay with this. Me and Tony, we're cool. Still Kellogg's? Yeah, but at least they're not cornflakes, alright? Listen. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you'll lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years old, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. I mean, you're probably not wrong, CD. Although, to be fair, I was more of a Fruit Loops kid. So, but you know, that probably still checks out. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Fruit Loops for the fruits. Hey! Oh, what a mess. What a mess. This large drawer is half open. The label on the drawer reads Unsolved Cases Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is missing. I guess who took it, or I can guess who took it too. Von Karma. You have 8 pages of minions? Yo, I believe it, not gonna lie. I thought the water supply turned everyone gay. Oof. Dude, it's just, it's in everything. It's crazy. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. You just got 2B from puppets. Hey! Dude, I still need to get 9S. The other, or when I went through, Tower this week, I think I rolled a 90-something. And it was very sad because I still did not get it. Although, to be fair, I don't see him very often. But I was like, maybe this'll be the one. It's like, nope. Nope. Someday I will get the boy. Although, speaking of, so... I started gathering, recently. I took up mining. I'm slightly addicted, it's way too comfy. However, there is a reason for this story that kind of affects you guys. Or rather, was caused-ish. So here I was, just minding my own business, you know, just hitting a rock, getting something. Who knows? It was real mining hours. And, what I assume was the tallest of the bunny girls was also mining. And, she, like, came over and started looking at me as I was mining. And all of a sudden, she just hugged me and then ran away. And I was like, just Lalafell things? I was minding my own business. But yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was just chilling. Like, I tried to lolly-ho, but she just sprinted off. I've never been Lala long enough for people to do anything of the sort to me. Well, yeah, like, I'm so used to, like, friends and stuff, like, petting my head, because, of course, I am the smallest. But, I've never had a random do anything, so I was like, what? It kind of made me laugh. I was like, oh my god. Just this giant woman just hugs me and runs. It was great. Ugh. I was like, man, I can't wait to tell stream about that. Since you guys are responsible for me becoming Lalafell. Although I won't lie, getting the emotes done has made me, like, miss my cat boy. Oh my god. Someday, August, he will return. But yeah, Mips, I'm like following in your footsteps. Jill sent me to the Diadem last night, or well, to see if I actually had it unlocked, which to be fair is something that you can't do until you beat Heaven's Word, I guess. But I went in this morning for a little bit, just to look at it, and yeah, my minor went from like 30 something to 43, and I was like, oh my god, this place is amazing. Also, Tyra, hello! What's up? Yeah, the Diadem seems like the Boja for crafters, and I was like, oh my god. Or for gatherers, I should say. Yeah, it is. It was kind of wild, because Jill's got so excited that I started gathering, because they're really into gathering, so they were like, oh, it's something I could teach you! And I could take you to the Diadem! And I was like, man, you could teach me freaking Diadem and I could teach you Boja. Hey, Tyra, thank you for the 100 bits! Look at them pride bits. Love to see it. Happy Pride Month, let's go! Heck yeah. How are you doing? You also played a lot of Story of Seasons. Oh, heck yeah! I feel bad that that game got dropped, but you know, that's the story of my life. Is that Summer Gouts? How cute! That's actually Akira, but you're not wrong. 'Tis me to an extent. But yes, Akira is taking over my emotes, don't worry about it. I love him. And I love you, Liv, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the craziness. Just chilling and working and playing 14. Heck yeah! We love to hear it. That's honestly the biggest mood. Basically my life. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. Is it evidence? What else do we got in here? It looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. Getting some applesauce. Hog! I like applesauce. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. When can I come over? Bro, we're in a panorama! Here are files that collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow. These are all case reports. Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is here too. Quietly gathering dust. Do I have anything else to say to this man? I hope not. I feel like we probably shouldn't bring that up yet. You're vaccinated? Well, good! I just got my first shot Thursday? But like... Canada's not open to people coming in yet. We're still shut down? So, you know, that's kind of a thing. Like right now for here, only truck drivers are allowed to come. How did I feel after the shot? Well, my arm has just, basically my arm's been sore. Unfortunately, I felt my shot, which I was like sad because my uncle had gotten his Tuesday and he's super scared of needles. Like he faints. Like when he gets his blood done and stuff, he has to like lay on a stretcher. So when he came back to work the next day and was like, yeah, I didn't even feel it, I was like, oh my god, you? Like, and, but I guess it has something to do with, like, where your nerves are or whatnot, whether it'll hurt or no. So I kind of got the short end of the straw, because my dad had the same experience as my uncle, where his didn't hurt, but mine did. And yesterday, it was sore. Today it's a bit better, though. So I imagine that probably by tomorrow, it'll be, like, hopefully, like, non-existent. But yeah, other than that, I've been fine. But, like, yeah, I know we went out to eat after, and, like, when we were waiting for our food in the car, my arm was just, like, it was just sore. Like, it kind of got to the point where eventually, like, later on, I was playing 14, and it kind of eased up, and it wouldn't hurt until I finally moved it, but it knocked you out for, like, 2 days. Damn. Yeah, no, thankfully I wasn't super fatigued or anything, because that would have been bad, as work has been busy, but, where are we going? Imagine getting your vaccine already. Bro, I know! I'm just happy to finally get one. Like, JK? Do you have yours? You do, don't you? Heck, I don't know anymore. It's hard to keep track. Sweden doesn't know what quarantine and lockdown is? Oh no. Okay, Liv, you also had it though, but I'm glad it got better. You got your vaccine for free ice cream? It's like, I mean, it's just been kind of, like, low-key annoying, where, like, America handled the pandemic so freaking bad, and yet y'all got all the vaccines. Cries. It's like, I'm glad that y'all are getting vaccinated now, because I guess apparently you needed it, but it's just like, I've been waiting. Hearing everyone get their vaccine, I was like, when will my time be? When me? Also, Shadow, thank you for the 44 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky for where I am that we were able to shut down really well. So, like, honestly, quarantine and stuff wasn't too crazy here, but, like, I still, with my mom and my dad, I've just been like, please, I would like the vaccine, just so I can, you know, do the whole protecting them thing. 'Cause Mom, I don't think Mom's gonna be able to get it. Dad got his, though, and hopefully we should be getting ours same time whenever they said they were eventually gonna, like, text and email when we can get our next ones, so I'll be keeping my eyes peeled. Liv, she probably would have, to be fair. Also, I don't know where we're supposed to be right now. I've been distracted. Not gonna lie to you. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. Did they make you wait 15 minutes before leaving? Yes! It went by, like, really fast, though. 'Cause, like, I mean, I don't know how it's set up for you guys, but for us, it was like, you walk in, and there's someone immediately who you, like, tell your name to, and then they're like, you say your name, and you say what time your appointment is, and then they're like, okay, so now you go talk to this person, and you walk in a little bit, and you talk to this girl that was at the desk, who asks you, like, the COVID questions, where it's like, have you left the island in, like, the past week or so? Like, do you have any symptoms? Blah, blah, blah. Like, have you been around anyone who has had COVID? Like, you go through, like, that checklist. And then after you answer all of those questions, she's like, okay, now you go over to this woman. So you go over to another desk. This is all in, like, the same room. And then, you know, she, gets some paperwork up, give her a health card, do all that jazz. And then, after that, when you get your paperwork, there's, like, a bunch of chairs with, like, the plexiglass in between them. And she's just like, yeah, you go sit in one of those until your name gets called. And, so, sat there for like a few minutes, and then after that, some lady comes and grabbed me and like, took me off to I was whisked away to another room where I was chilling with that nurse, and then she was like the one who, gave me my vaccine. And then after that, we get moved away again down like another hallway to like a waiting room. So it's just kind of like, I think because you were like moved around so much, it seemed pretty fast. But I don't know. But yeah, it was like, it seemed good. Everything was, I mean, Mom said it was all set up really nice, because even though she can't get hers, because of allergies, she went with my grandparents when they got theirs, probably like a month ago or more now, so she at least like saw the setup and everything. But wait, Callie's a lottery type thing? What do you mean? Also, I should say, my dad, they handed out stickers, and after we left, my dad was like, what do I do with this? And, we went to get his Timmy's, and then we went to the bakery, and of course everyone knows him at the bakery, so after we ordered and we pulled up to like the drive-thru window, he like held up his sticker, was like, look! And the girl was like, good job! And then he put it on when he got home. Dang! Can someone give me money? I mean, I mean, to be fair, I was trying to get mine anyways, but still, I respect it. Get a vaccine and get a chance to get money? Save lives and money? Seems good. Seems good. Revenge. On me? Oh god, Edgy's mad now. You mad now? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Phoenix, we know who the old guy is! He's the bailiff! Like, I'm pretty sure we figured that out, did we not? In Germany, you just get shamed by the Minister of Health for not getting a vaccine, even if there's hardly any appointments free. Oh god. I mean... I don't know. I'm like out of the loop now that my parents are gone, because they were the ones that like would always listen to the Minister of Health and stuff like that we have, and I would just always listen when they would do it. And plus, you know, they're the ones that like watch the news and stuff, so I'm like a little bit out of the loop with that stuff. But all I know is that only truck drivers can come in currently to the island. And I know that from work. Because as we know, we had that idiot truck driver that one day that made it so I couldn't stream because he tried to bring his wife, who wasn't allowed to enter the island because of Pandemic Lovato. I'm not still bitter. Idiots. Shadow, I hope it's awesome. I mean, I'm sure it will be because Ratchet and Clank, let's be real. But I'm excited. Mask mandate is still in place even for vaccinated people. Yo, same, as far as I know. I mean, not that I was gonna stop anyway, but like, you know. Yes. Please tell us how good it is, and then I'll cry, but I'll get over it because someday As long as I get a PS5 before Elden Ring comes out, this is the new goal. Like, as much as I want to play things like Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man and Demon Souls, like, see, this is the thing. When new games come out, sometimes, like, especially Ratchet and Clank, which is one that I love Ratchet. It's like one of my favorite game series, because I grew up with it and everything. So it's like, when things like this come out, it's like, oh, sadness. But then, you know, as time goes on, I kind of, like, get back into the, I'm okay with not having a PS5, it's fine. But, like, I must play Elden Ring on a PS5, this is what's happening? Like, I'm not playing that on PS4, I am determined. We're doing that next gen, and I'm just freaking excited. I still can't believe that they finally showed a trailer. The biggest of pogs. Starting next week, we don't have to wear masks at my job. I guess. Probably. But I'm assuming you most likely still can wear them? So, you know. Ugh. Part of me is like, I never want to stop wearing this mask. Other people are disgusting. Yeah, that's a mood. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just forever jealous of people that don't have glasses, because I still hate wearing glasses and a mask. Yeah, I think that's probably the same as me, Tyra. Like, do that, or if I feel like I'm getting sick or something, or if I know someone, like, if my uncle or something was sick and at work, I would definitely wear a mask from now on. Is it too early to schedule my flu shot for September? Maybe, but I don't know. Who's the judge, man? You never know. So he was following this letter then, which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. I love how I'm like, maybe today's the day we finally finish Edgeworth's trial, and yet keep getting distracted just talking about shit instead of reading the game. Visual novels. They really be like that. Wait, that old man. Oh, is he putting two and two together? Is it happening? What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? I still swear, I thought we did this, but maybe it was just me that... I don't know. Who knows? Yogi. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one was found innocent. The only mask that doesn't agitate my glasses is the Amazon employee mask. Interesting. Like, I don't know. I find that sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they're worse than others. And other times it's like I can get things situated so they don't fog up very much, but it's like I never really know when it's gonna happen or not. So I'm just like forever envious. Also, where am I meant to be? Grossberg, maybe? Sir. Actually, I don't know anymore. You know, there's no way, right? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? Okay, we're just doing this? Alright. You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Yo, aren't the cops in the other room? Could someone come in here? Anyone? So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. Phoenix! I freaking swear! You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. If I lose this piece of evidence... No. What? Nick, what is that thing? He's got a stun gun? Really? For defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No! What are you... Nick, run! What just... Maya? Wait, is Mia gonna come out of this? Phoenix, really? She sacrificed herself for nothing! We hate it here. He got us. No shit, you dummy. I love you, Phoenix, but come on! The letter's gone, of course. And you took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. God damn it! Why couldn't I have just progressed the day? Why this? Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? I don't know, Phoenix. Maya. Maya, open your eyes. Maya. I'm so done. All of this evidence. The letter, did he take it? Yes, because I am an idiot. That's Phoenix's. Yep. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No, that's Phoenix in this case. You tried. You tried to stall. You did something. I'm no good as a lawyer, or a medium. I can't even call my sister. You're also not a lawyer because you are literally a teenager, but anyway. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Phoenix, look what you did! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? EL6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Oh. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. So... okay. So he took our evidence, but we took his? I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Okay, well this took so many turns. God damn it, Phoenix. I love you, but how dare you? Also, excuse me, I need to ditch my sweater, I think. Oh, it's the final day of the trial! Oh god. It's happening! is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled. At last. A lot of things. Wait, is Twitter broken right now? Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock isn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. I don't think that's how that works. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh yeah, is he gonna be the one that's, that we're questioning today? Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Oh, Maya. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Well, there. Alright. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. I sure don't know how, given the fact that I no longer have that information, but we'll see. I'm sure this is gonna be fine. I'm not scared. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop in the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Should he be able to object the judge? I'm just saying. Alright, why did you leave the court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I, went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And, I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Alright. Let the pressing begin! I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yeni Yogi. Food. Well, Holly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you don't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. Glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue. Need one of those motive things. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. It's Yeni Yogi. I don't know how I'm gonna prove it, but apparently we're going. His name is Yeni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yeni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yeni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yeni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yeni Yogi's 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What now, Karma? Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. How? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? I was hoping Polly would come into play, because she's the one that talks about Deal 6. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Bring Polly to the... Bring Polly in, let's go! On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. You can't even meme this shit. This is its own meme. And there she is, our favorite witness. I'm ready. Order. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah! Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. This is so dumb! Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Why is Polly here? Shouldn't she be at home? Like, why would they bring her? What a queen. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello. Hello. I love how you're still looking for logic when this is happening. Listen! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. Sam! Burb. I want you to testify. Phoenix! Maya, you talk to her. Alright, what do I say? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly. Polly, what's your name? Polly. Polly. Mr. Wright? I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Oh, it doesn't, but I thought that's where we were— Judge, you just wanted to know her name and now you're pissed at me? God damn it. Guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony. God, I hate this man sometimes. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi. Oh, shit. I pressed it too fast. Have we forgot? Well, when you say have we forgotten something, doesn't that mean, that mentions the DL6 incident, doesn't it? What's the safe number? Safe, why? Just trying to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Well, okay. This shouldn't it? Because it was his safe. But this might just be— I don't know. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Oh, never mind. I don't have the proof anymore. I'm a liar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Polly! I fricked up! Abort! Abort! I can't go back! Shit! Polly? I can't go back. Polly. Take that! Admittedly, I didn't think you had anything to show us. And now I see I'm right. How could a safe number reveal someone's identity? Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, I did it again. I mean... Please hold. So... As I recall, 2 days ago, I figured it would be this. Have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Polly, don't you dare! Hello? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something? Something we forgot. Polly! Polly, why? Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tis... Karma, did you do something? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her to not respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Oh my god. I hate it here. Alright. He is a trained parrot specialist. I hate this. Game good? Ah! I'm sad but happy. Oh shit, that was the wrong button. I'm a fool. Shadow! Let's try this again, shall we? So we do the safe number. Alright. Could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity. Let's see. Oh god! Oh no! Oh god! Oh dear! I didn't realize this. Hold on, we gotta go back. Oh no! Polly was his wife's name! Oh no! Oh no. Or wait. Oh no. Oh, the case summer. Oh, it could be that too. Oh god, now it could be multiple things. Jeez. Hello, sorry, I'm overthinking things. Cause now I'm like, maybe we go to the name because we could be like, Polly's name has something to do with it cause Polly Jenkins. But I suppose now, yeah, you're right. It's probably the date. Oh, I'm still in here. Alright. Wait. Back to my game. Yeah, lots of things are happening here. I suppose the Polly Jenkins part doesn't matter. But that's a big— oh no! It's like that's just a double whammy now. It's like, man, all of a sudden this just got way more depressing than what it actually was. Oops. Don't just assume things don't matter. Some things come into play later or something. We'll see! The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright. Where in this file is something relating to that safe number? What was that labeled? Hold, please hold. Case summary, okay. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection! Ah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Oh god. Oh no. Von Karma. Von Karma, no. Buddy. Bro. Steal his bank card. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need something other than corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Oh, well, maybe my name idea wasn't nothing. Alright. Very well, witness. You may continue. Alright. Well, in that case, I got this. Alright, Maya. What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly. Polly, what's your name? Polly. Polly. Mr. Wright. I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? You know, for once, Maya, I'm not. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... once again, in the case file. The DLC case file. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? I'm assuming it's some suspect data, but I'm gonna double check to be safe. Yeah, it's suspect. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. That's really depressing. I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. Hey! Judge is using his brain. You love to see it. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Bye, Polly. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Ooh. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Yeah, it's like he woke up. Acting for 15 years. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order. Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook, so I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? Yo, sounds good, Sam. Have a good rest of your day. What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! We did it! That is all. This court is adjourned. Yo, that's not all, though. How do we take out Von Karma? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do? What do I do? Raise an objection? Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. Listen, Von Karma, I'm gonna take you out, somehow. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. You must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. You have the duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Well, here we go. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I've told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died. From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Dude, could you just imagine being the jury? Like, they see some shit! Like, I imagine they take popcorn with them when they go, because like, oh my god, what happens here? I'm telling you. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. You know, you're not wrong, CD. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. Dear God, here we go again. I'm Sorry, Wright. Just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. Sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. The real case is about to begin. In that moment, she knew that it wouldn't be finished today. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today, though it's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about the dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in that elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma? You were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help... What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. That's the scream. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. So, what do we have? Oh god, that was the wrong button. Sorry. Shit. No, it doesn't, Your Honor. I pressed the wrong button. Yep. Yeah, don't worry. I take the HP loss. It's okay. We're, you know, we'll save, so if I do that again, it's fine. Oops. I just wanted to... Oh, I can't actually check it. That's, Okay, that's interesting. So, we only have one bullet, but the weapon was fired twice. So it's gotta have something to do with that. So let's present this, I guess? Hope? Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Well, you see, Von Karma, it has a lot of really useful information. So yeah, kinda do. I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Excuse me while I look at it again, because my memory is atrocious. But probably the second one? Yeah, okay, second one. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental fire when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? Yeah. Probably. I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. I mean, we have the picture that shows... We know there's a bullet wound in the body, and there's also a shot up in the window. So we're gonna go with this, because, yeah. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This shot proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue! Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. It's up here. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Look at us, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary. That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. God damn it, Von Karma! I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Dude, Von Karma is the biggest weasel. You're not wrong. We hate this man. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. Oh yeah, when was the Wholesome Direct? Did that already happen? Because that would definitely be something I'd be interested in. Obviously. It just ended. Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna have to take a look at that later. Maybe I'll put it on when I'm gathering. Or doing MSQ roulette, because my monk is getting very close to Bozja level. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Yeah, I think I'm at like 68 or 69. I'm high 60s. I'm very close. MSQ roulette is poppin', dude. You get very good XP. I know it's boring, but like, my god. That and 600 poetics? I've been going in, like, I think every day this week, and I just put on something to watch. Just been chilling. That and making sure I do, like, my leveling and alliance roulettes. I've even done a couple of the, PvP roulette. I hate it, but Shadow is right, because that also gives, like, half a bar of experience. Plus my, Wondrous Tales. I've been trying to get them up to 71 so that I can have, someone in that range to take Jill's into Bozja. And also you, if you would like to... I mean, I know you've been going in on your own, or at least you had a few times, but Jill's finds it very overwhelming, so I thought it would be easier if I had a character also to level. You know, just to, like, kind of slowly help them dip their toe in. Try to teach them the way. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Such devastation! It was not my intention! Speaking of MSQ roulette! Oops! God. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Nerd? Uh-huh. Your point? Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. I have an objection of some sort. I just haven't figured it out yet, but we're just gonna yell anyways. Objection! Your Honor? I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof. Nick? I don't know, his case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. It's happening! What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! Have you ever known someone to unironically say tisk tisk tisk? No, I have not. At all. Like, I don't even have to think about it. Also, I love how hard he had to think about to be like, someone took it. Because, I mean, with the evidence that we have, I feel like that's quite obvious. You know? Or at least, it seems like it could be, that, you know, the fact that we have a bullet that was literally came from the man's heart, but yet we have another, you know, bullet hole, but yet no bullet, so, like, I feel like the next logical step would be to be like, oh, someone's hiding it. The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh. First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Ah, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. Okay, now when you say it like that, Phoenix! Come on! If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. God damn it, Phoenix. Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Alright. Yes, I've thought this through. Hold on. We'll go again. We'll go with the other option. Please hold. Let's try this again. The murderer was cautious. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Okay, fine, I see. Then we really don't care about the bullets. Got it. Okay, I'll take the L. Be that way. The murderer didn't need it. Fine. Would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. Murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. I tried to think crazy and it got me. I lost so much HP! Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Damn game. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. And it shows. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. I mean, that is one circumstance where you do really have to take the bullet. That would make a terrible scream, potentially. Unless, like, I mean, we assume the scream is from the dad, but who knows? You know, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Oh my god, am I gonna have to use the metal detector to find the bullet on this man? I swear! Is it still in him? I will lose my shit. I will leave this room. I will turn this stream around. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? I will leave this earth. Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Well, duh, because they shot through the glass! You know what happens when you get a hospital with a bullet wound? Records! Mm-hmm. I did know that. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop the fight, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges the bullet, the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. That's really funny! That's really funny, dude! That's great! Miles freaking accidentally shoots Von Karma. Wait. How would Von Karma take him on, though? That's like a really wild long con. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? Just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in as many years of prosecuting. Was it because he got shot? Maybe? What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Can we talk about how insane it is to go after the prosecutor as a killer? This entire case is just a lot. A lot of this is basically everything around this is just wild. So yeah. You know what? Just say it now. Let's just go. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? You know, we maybe should have left it for a better time if he's gonna stutter. My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? Never mind, he got it together. Dude, that smile, though. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there. Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Okay, but seriously though, I don't understand how, like, I thoroughly hope that this gets explained, because right now, I'm like, okay, Edgeworth's dad tarnished Von Karma so bad that Von Karma murders the man, and Edgy literally accidentally shoots him, and yet Von Karma takes Edgeworth under his wing and teaches him. What is the logic there? Like, is this just part of the insane long con? Like, how did he not? Like, was he just this whole time like, I can't wait to get revenge on you, you idiot? Like, was he just biding his time the whole time? There's no logic for sociopaths? I guess so. But yeah, I suppose that makes sense too, Max. Keep an eye on, the best way he could keep an eye on him was to take him under his wing. That's true. I mean, I suppose by putting himself so close, it makes him seem, you know, less suspicious. But man, I imagine it must have drove him crazy over the years. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick. Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. I would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? In him! Give me the metal detector! Let's go! This is so stupid, I'm so ready! Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Yeah, I can! Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much! What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is this metal detector that I had in my back pocket! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. This might be one of the top tier, most stupidest things that I have ever seen in a video game, and I love it! Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Look at him! I refuse. You know, surprisingly, yes. I think it does top Nugget managing finances. And that's pretty top tier. So... But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to the testing. Nick, what does this mean? Maya, it means we're winning! I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. We're winning, son! My God! This is just mayhem! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Okay. Uh-huh. Sure. Where are you taking this, bud? What? I was shot in the soldier, or in the soldier? Excuse me. In the shoulder, long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6 incident. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. You kinda do, my guy! It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Alright. Well, the only thing we have of evidence is the bullet. So, I'm just gonna go with it and hope. We're taking the leap of faith. Take that! That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? Well, you see, dummy, you dropped it when you freaking tasered us! This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both the bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder, and then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Aw, heck yeah! Game over, bro! That scream. I've heard that scream before. I knew it was him! Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Only you would dare defy me, so it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. You know, I don't think you can say that you regained your composure if you immediately went and shot a man? I don't think that counts as regaining your composure. But I'll let him continue. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Okay, I suppose in a way, he may not have been sociopathic composure in that moment, because I suppose he didn't actually come out here with the intent to kill. He was just trying to find the elevator in the dark and then got shot, but, still, not great. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Yeah, I think this is the part that's, you know, the sociopathic composure is gone. Being like, oh, a pistol? My destiny? Yeah, that's the part. Oh hey, it's that same picture, by the way. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen... Dude, I didn't even know that Ko still had that emote. It's so good. I miss Monokuma. Truly. I miss that guy. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. I love how I'm noticing a trend here that it's like as soon as they're found out, they're just like, well, it's over. Game, okay. Like, they just, like, give up. It's kind of funny to me. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. We did it! Hey! It finally happened! That is all. This court is adjourned. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. That's, you know, that's very fair, Mips. But I suppose coming from Danganronpa, where they freaking fight to the bitter end, you know? It's just funny to me. It's like, you know, as soon as you get the evidence, you're like, yeah, okay, it was me. Wrap it up, boys. Bring in the dancing lobsters, like, let's go. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. Well, yeah, Maya, that's because it's time for his acid bath. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. Heh, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Wait, that's not the last we'll see of Von Karma? Oh, God. Woo! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lada! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent, from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Oh, yeah, that's true. I never thought about that, but valid point. Also, yeah, I mean, you know, the dancing lobsters, it was a, it seemed like a pretty perfect, reference. Although I will say, I have gone down a very deep rabbit hole of, like, shit regarding, Nickelodeon, and, yeah. A lot of it is really bad. And I feel for a lot of the, actresses, like Amanda, that had to go through things. But, you know, despite that, I'm still gonna reference the Dancing Lobsters, because, that was the good shit. And, you know, I feel like, despite things that happened, I guess it's like the whole, I don't want to let, like, all the negative press, like, over, like, you know what I mean? Like, drown out some of the good stuff, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, actually I did see the new iCarly trailer. Although I never watched iCarly. So. But yeah, moral of the story, Dan Schneider was a monster. And still is, apparently. But, you know, that's the whole thing. That is... Yikes. But, yeah. I just, like, got into this rabbit hole of, like, different YouTube documentaries on things. And it's, like, oddly fascinating, but yet terrible. Like, how child stars were, like, thrust into these terrible positions, and then how people would, like, you know, as they grow up and they're not built to handle things, and as they aren't built to handle these things, people just wait and, like, watch them, like, spiral out of control and laugh at it, and it's just like, you know, it's honestly terrible. And I'm glad that people are talking about it now, so that hopefully they can maybe fix it for, like, future stars, but I feel bad that it happened to, like, so many people that I grew up watching. I mean, okay, that's true, Mips. You're definitely right. And I was aware of it, but I think, you know, like, recently I've started, like, actually watching more stuff. But, like, you know, like, growing up, you would see all this stuff about, like Amanda and Lindsay Lohan, and, like, just all this shit, like, watching them, like, fall from grace. And it's just like... Bro... Like... when they're so young, and they're thrown into this, just working from such a young age, and not taught, like, you know, they don't have access to any, like, mental health things, and they just, like, spiral. And it's just, I don't know. Have I ever heard this song? I want to be a child star. Oh god, no. I have not. This is surprisingly dark, yet such a bop. That probably checks out, yeah? Because, I mean, that's the thing. Growing up, everyone wanted to be a part of, like, these shows and stuff, but yet they, like, the actresses and actors that were on them literally gave up their childhoods. I don't know. It's a lot. Gotta help my roommate real quick. No worries. Yeah, I could go on tangents. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of MSQ roulette, and I just fell into this hole on YouTube. Because I think it was, like, an Amanda Bynes one showed up, and I mean, I freaking loved Amanda. I thought she was awesome, and I liked a lot of the stuff she was in. And, it kind of was like, I watched this one of, like, kind of, like, how her career, like, what happened and as it went over time, and, like, where she is now and everything. And, yeah, it's just, like, seeing, like, the shit that the people in the industry, like, the grown-ups in the industry, and the parents, like, that do just nothing, basically just milk their kids for money. It's just sad. I know, like, people like Allison Stoner as well are speaking out about it now, so I hope And Jeanette McCurdy as well, speaking of iCarly. She is not in the new reboot because of her terrible experiences working on Nickelodeon. So, yeah. I hope that change will happen. But it's just, yeah. Also, I really hope that they eventually, like, take out Dan Schneider, because my god. The fact that he got, like, the fact that he did all this shit, like, granted, you know, right, like, essentially where things are at now, everything is just, like, speculation and whatnot. But Nickelodeon paid him to leave their company? And it's just like... with everything that has happened with, like, the Me Too movement, like, forget the NDAs, take him out, take out the trash! But, you know, anyway. Back to this game. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Larry! It's over, Nick! My life is over! Oh god. Did he get dumped again? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! We were all shocked. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along too. My treats, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right. I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? God damn it, was it Larry? Huh? A weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38. Exactly. Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Hmm? You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I had only known, I might have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, Wright? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh. Edgeworth, you're still young, you could still change! You could become a defense attorney if you want to, my guy. Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aww. Goodbye? What time is it? Ah! The first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! Guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. You were the one who had the bullet! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. And a bullet? Von Karma was convinced he... Don't mind me, my nose apparently just got all stuffed up. Forgot how to breathe. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training. And come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Oh! there she go! Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Welcome back, Mips! Oh shit, we did it! Hey! Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh god. I hope you well, clearly you survived because you made it back. I'm thankful. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sorta taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that... Oh, right, that word I still don't know how to say. Oh, you know, you should be in the area. Please stop by. Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Oh god, there she goes again. Oh boy. Glad she's doing okay. Why are these people so weird? I mean... Yo, they just out here trying to live their lives. Okay? Poor Will. Bro. This is the end of the first game, that's why we get these credits. That's what I figured! And also, this checks out, because I was going to say, like, how would you even do another one after Edgeworth's case? Like, you can't top that. So, I was kind of hoping it would be the end, because, like, honestly, you can't go, you can't. You can't! Impossible. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pig Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Okay, but can we see the picture? Load up, please. Oh, yeah, I take it back. I was hoping. That's so good. I love it. Guess which character? Whoa. A brand new episode has been added. Oh god. I didn't mean to click the button. I mean, I'll save it. So wait, what does that mean for us? Where am I? Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. So, what does that mean? Wait, what if I press back? You know, back is just gonna start it. So does this mean we're still in the same game? We're still in the first game, are we? Game, I'm supposed to do a stretch break? Oh. Oh no. Well, please hold. I'm gonna go stretch. And then apparently we're gonna do a little bit of this. Who knew? Well, so this is an extra episode that was added for the Wii, huh? Interesting. Well, so wait, what is this one called again? I'm just gonna update episode 5, Rise from the Ashes, just because I can. Also, I have... Actually, no. That's a lie. I mean, maybe? I don't know. What I was going to say is I have a question. First of all, Mips. which do you think is your favorite game out of the trilogy? I'm curious to know. Like, I would say the first one, really freaking awesome. So I'm curious if the others do stand up to it. Like, you know, curious in that aspect. But second, because I was gonna say, obviously, you know, when we were getting the credits there, I was like, okay, what is the plan? What is the game plan? Like, do I just start the next one, or... Because I'm kind of thinking we should do Kiwami, because poor Kiryu. It's been so long that I don't even know where I am or what I'm doing in that game, and I feel bad about it. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I need to just like jump back into it after we do this. But obviously now that there's like an episode 5, we do episode 5. But I'm thinking maybe like after episode 5 we swap back to Yakuza for a bit and try to, you know, continue and get that one done, and then we could jump back to Phoenix or Resident Evil, or both, you know, one and then the other. That's hard. I think the first one, although the last one is pretty good. Okay, so the third game in the trilogy is really good. I appreciate this knowledge. Because I was just, you know, I'm curious. Because as long as you continue it sometime, I will, yes. I'm just like, literally I have freaking Resident Evil and Nocturne on my table downstairs, and I'm like, poor Kiryu. I literally only see Kiryu now when I play Yakuza, or no, when I play Final Fantasy, which is funny but depressing. And I feel bad. Especially since Kiwami 2 is supposed to be so freaking good. But like, I don't plan on playing that for a while since I have so many other things, especially with like the, you know, I want to do the St. Jude incentives first. But yes, literally I have to make Akira dress up as him, so that's the only time I see Kiryu these days, is when I look at my glamour plates or when I play him as Tiny Monk. So this is what I am thinking. I'm thinking we do Case 5, and when Case 5 is over, we swap back to Kiwami. And then when Kiwami is over, we can either go back to Phoenix Wright and do maybe the second game, or we can do Resident Evil Village and then go back to Phoenix Wright. Although if we did Phoenix Wright, we could do 2 and then Resident Evil and then 3? We could do something like that. It's just hard. Like, I'll be glad when work quiets down so I can have more days to work with, because having only Saturday and Sunday is hard when I have so many things I want to play. Not to mention I still have to do Hildebrand at some point. I say have to do, but also that's more of a want, because I'm just addicted, you know? It's fine. Akira's my emotes now. I feel like I can be like, yes, I am a Final Fantasy streamer, it's fine. I dabble. Flip-flopping back and forth might be good. Hopefully. Saying it out loud, it seems like a decent plan. Because literally right now, I was kind of thinking of, like, swapping to Kiwami until the other trial showed up, and then I was like, wait a minute. I feel like doing all 3 of these games in a row would be a lot. It's true. Although I don't think they're very long. It didn't feel like it was. It's mostly just my voice. My throat cries. But, yeah. I think this'll potentially be the plan. Someday I'll be able to stream some days during the week again. Maybe. I hope. Alright. Anyway, though, we will start a little bit of this because, you could even do some Kiwami if you get time for a weekday stream. It's true. You're not wrong. I feel like if I do weekday streams, it would probably be either Final Fantasy or Kiwami. So, that would probably be the thing. CD! Same brain. Yep. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Watch me end up streaming and just do like a freaking gathering stream. It's like, hello chat, I'm gonna hit rocks today. And you're gonna like it. I won't put you through that, don't worry. But it is relaxing, I swear. I now understand. It's oddly it's very chill. Poor Angel needs to just accept fate. There's nothing wrong with Final Fantasy. It's okay. He'll be okay. But anyway. Let us, I said that I would stream for 4 hours if my voice allowed. So we have like 50 minutes left, so let's jump into it until I have to go release my baby. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd. Ooh. It's currently updating for you, poggers. Yeah, I think it had there was like maintenance somewhat recently? Or something? I don't know. It's hard to keep track. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. You're not Mia Fey, are you? Bro, why do you have the same hair as Maya? Hello? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Oh my god, the glasses. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. Thanks? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time, but please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. I have to renew my sub whenever I go to log in next. Yeah, I just have mine on auto-renew, because, you know. Although, to be fair, even when I did start taking a break, I still had it on auto-renew, because I'm bad. It's like the same with Netflix. I really should not do that, and, you know, next time when I eventually do take a break, I'm gonna make sure I actually turn it off, but I'm just terrible. That's why I don't have it on auto-renew. Yep. See, you're a smart person. Me, however. No. Really? Thanks so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Well, she cute. Not really. I have Netflix and so many others that I haven't logged in months that I have on auto-renew. Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright. Same hat. Same hat. At this point, my parents use Netflix more than I use Netflix. But they use my Netflix, so it's like, you're welcome, I guess. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensic in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. My parents are on all my streaming services like leeches. Yep, literally same. Like, when my parents moved to the cottages, I'm surprised that they lasted as long as they did because they didn't immediately pack. Probably because they didn't want to unplug it or something, but they didn't immediately pack the Apple TV. And eventually I unplugged it for them and I was like, here, take this. All you have to do, like, you should just be able to plug it in and it'll be fine. And apparently the Disney Plus worked fine for them, but the Netflix, they had to log in. So Mom was like, what's your password? What's your email? And I was like, oh, here you go. She was like, if it doesn't work, will you help? I'm like, yeah. It apparently worked, which I knew it would because I don't know about you guys, but I am unfortunately I'm that person that all my passwords are like the same, except, you know, maybe a few differences here or there depending on what the service wants. I am the one that would get easily hacked, which is terrible. But, so when someone's like, oh, what's your password? I'm like, okay, excuse me while I log out of Netflix and just try a few passwords to figure out which one it is. So that's what I had to do. I was like, alright, Mom needs my password. Log out on my phone, I guess, and then just see what works to get me back in, and then just send her that one. I'm terrible. So what exactly is your current position, then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Oh, good! But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't! That's what they all say. I'm not gonna lie. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring her Mia Fey, but it's interesting. How would she know Mia? Shouldn't it be more well known that Mia, you know, is passed away, perhaps? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't falter for her lack of enthusiasm. Yeah. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I'm doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Okay, but how do you know Mia? Or how does she know Mia? My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Well, incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this, or when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, guess we'll go meet the sister after that happy chat. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard? I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? What is happening? Two sisters. One a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Yo, they sure are just like... It's not suspicious at all. There's something you should know from the start, which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Aren't you the suspect? Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... The suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? The death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse with everything I learn. Yo, that's a great question, Mips. What is it with all the prosecutors getting accused of murder? So, you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. My responsible for overseeing every trial handed by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Why does this take so long to update? That I don't know. I mean, I cannot confirm or deny because my update was fast. But then again, mine was a PC update as opposed to a PlayStation update. So I don't know. I'll say that from now on when I have a band-aid. I cut myself while stabbing someone. Yeah, checks out. You were in school with Mia, correct? You might have missed 2 updates. I mean, maybe? It could be that. Because there was... Yeah, maybe. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him here all the way from his office. Although it seemed he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Yo, that's pretty gay! Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Yo, still pretty gay. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. Lesbians. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Also, are we not gonna talk about her outfit? We're just not, apparently. Alana has confessed to the crime, yes. Something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Alright, well, the stage is set. Let's take a peek. So this is the lot where it all happened. But is it the room where it happened? The room where it happened. Well, looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! What are you doing? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to. What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What just happened? Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of? Sort of? Yeah, he's a detective. I miss Gumshoe? Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Interesting. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into your pocket. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the X button. Oh shit, we got new mechanics! Boom. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Yo, do you think he is a good man? See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Pog. Ladder. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, we have a slide. Okay, we'll get to that. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Oh my god, Mips, that's really good. That's really good. She totally would say it like that too. I love it. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? Gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? That's literally perfect. I appreciate it a lot. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No! My ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, again! This wall's in our way. We've got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I failed to see how it makes any difference either way. Update is finally done. Pog! An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in there and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Sure you're not. Alright, so this is where the victim was. Is that a cell phone? Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh god, he's back. Dude, stop shaving everywhere. It's gross. Sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. I don't think threatening is the correct play here. Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, little Philly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vitals, anyway? Vittles? I don't know. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Who does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up vitals, saloon, cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Bro, I wasn't even trying to look at the car, I was trying to pick up the cell phone. I mean, what I think is a cell phone? Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Are you two all set? Us? I have so many questions. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello! Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks? And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. I'm interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passersby. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. That nickname, I still hate it. Why is her hat? Why it be that? What? Okay, so she's the witness. Got it. Interesting. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. Cough up that information! The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. It is a really bad nickname, you're right, CD. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. So, she's a lot. Angel would like her? Yeah. Yep. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the names of innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for the king of prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. I don't think I want to know. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his card that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. What was it? I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. See Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world became cruelly cut, still ring in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels late. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know but the prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and the best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who's had tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I squeak. Please don't jump on me right now. I don't even want to appreciate part of the trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance? Dude, rip the boyfriend. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Well. This lady is a lot, for sure. Oops. Guess we'll go up to the High Prosecutor's office. Oh, hey, look who it is! Wait a minute. Huh? This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What's that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright? You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Bro, why do you have your shirt hanging? There's so many things to dissect here. I don't even know where to start. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, your sister is the chief prosecutor and all, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. I know! It's just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? That's what I figured! I'd be like, watch it be Edgeworth's car. Not even surprised. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. Yep, that seems about right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna save it, and we'll just start the, we'll start tomorrow's stream, or I still don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, to be fair. If I'm gonna, like, if Square's E3 thing isn't long, I could just stream after it. Probably. So maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. But I would like to watch their E3 event, whatever they do, which I think... Yeah, I don't know. God. Why did the one thing I actually want to watch be on a Sunday? How dare you? Why couldn't it be on Friday? When I'm not streaming? Or a Monday? But for real, before we go, can we just like, what's happening in this room? Why is one of his outfits up there? He's got the samurai back there. Didn't know he was a fan, but that's very funny. Even his plant has the neck beard, or not neck beard, the neck bib. I almost said neck diaper. Also, why does he have a trophy just like on the couch? That seems very out of place for him. There's just a lot going on behind Edgeworth that is just so many questions. I hope we get answers. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever you decide, we'll be here. And I appreciate that. His edgy. Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot. But it's cool to see it brought back. But like, he must be a big fan of the Steel Samurai, because that's a pretty big statue, not gonna lie. Like, and to have that displayed in your office? I love it. There's just a lot of nice little details here. But anyways, I will go because my voice is getting sad, and I should go find my baby and see how she's doing. Let her be free from the crate. And then I think I am going to make I got some HelloFresh calzones that I am excited to try. So I'm gonna make those and see how they taste. I predict very good, not gonna lie. I'm kind of stoked. So, right? Yeah. I am excited. But yeah, we'll figure out what we do tomorrow. Hopefully I will still stream. I think if I do stream, it'll probably just be late and kind of short, because I think if I'm correct, I would probably be going live like around now. So it'll be later than usual. So that's probably what'll take place. I'll probably just get home and then watch the E3 thing and then go live when Square's thing is done. So that's probably gonna be the plan. So it'll be a bit weird, but we will talk to Edgeworth tomorrow. Unless, you know, I die. So that's that goes without saying. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'm glad you enjoyed the emotes. I mean, I hope you do. I hope everyone else does. So, because I'm very excited. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evenings, and I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye!